Welcome, modern day mystics, fellow truth seekers, James and Justin back again. And today we are going to continue our series on the 10 avatars of Vishnu done by Hindu Saga. And this is Varaha, the Varaha avatar.
All right.
So let's dive in.
Hiranyaksha was the first and the greatest demon that ever walked this earth. His body was so big and so strong that it blocked the view in all directions just like a mountain. The crest of his crown seemed to kiss the sky and cover the sun. When he walked, the earth shook at his every step. Even the demigods or the devas hid themselves from him. Fearing death at the hands of no one, he wandered the earth searching for a suitable opponent to fight. He wore golden anklets, a golden girdle, golden bracelets on his arm, and golden armor and a crown of gold. To obtain this gold, he mined the earth. He considered the earth as his property to do.
I think it's interesting that the demons are jacked. They're like weightlifters.
Yeah, so many characters are though, right?
Yeah, I know. These demons are jacked and they go around like looking for a competitor.
I think it's interesting that they got mustaches.
Yeah,
the mustache is bad?
No. There's nothing bad. I just I don't know. Maybe it makes them look more devious in these pictures. Yeah. But there's something to be said about that. About going around looking for problems. I'm looking for someone to fight against. And then again, all these stories. I feel like they're like pointing towards something within us. And so I think the story might be like a reminder of like, hey, what are you looking for? What are you really looking for?
With as he wished. And so he mined the earth deeper and deeper, so deep that Mother Earth lost her balance and fell from her position in space. Plunging to the depths, she came to rest in the primeval waters which lie at the very bottom of the universe. There she lay, lost and helpless in darkness. Hiranyaksha had a boon from Lord Brahma that no beast, nor man, nor god would kill him. Vishnu saw the distress of planet Earth as she was lying in the dark ocean. So Vishnu took the form of a gigantic boar, Varaha, and entered the universe to rescue the earth from the deep. It is said that Varaha first appeared in a tiny form, no larger than a thumb, and steadily grew until he seemed to fill the heavens. Although a boar is normally considered to be an ugly animal, Varaha was the most beautiful one. All the demigods and the sages sung his glories as he dived into the ocean to rescue Earth. Meanwhile, Hiranyaksha roamed about restlessly, looking for someone with whom to do battle. As Varaha was picking up the earth on his tusks, the angry demon came upon him and eagerly challenged him to fight. There was a great battle fought for the sake of the earth, in which the demon finally lost his life. Varaha picked up the earth with his two tusks and carefully restored her to her proper position in the space. He also retrieved the Vedas from the Asura and brought it back to the safe custody of Lord Brahma.
I get the impression through some of these stories that there is a longer version out there, and just by some of the comments that have been posted out there, I think we're seeing a real short form version of the actual story going on there.
Yeah, take it easy though, man. This is a lot of work to do this stuff. And, like there's just we're trying to give everybody a chance, trying to see there's plenty of time, there's more time to do more videos, squeeze it all in there. So just one thing at a time. I noticed for some reason the thing that stood out to me there was the anthropomorphization of like animal gods. You know what I mean? And I think about from a sort of historian, scientific standpoint, this idea that there was a time when the earth seemed to, all these anthropomorphic gods emerged, and then like on and on and on, all the way to the point where you get into monotheism later on in reality. Doesn't mean that there's not a total validity and a total something like a reality to that. The idea of that. But I was just thinking about like in our culture, it's not very common to be sitting there and thinking about the gods in this anthropomorphized way. You know what I mean? At least not in our neck of the woods of where we are in our culture. And so it's interesting to see that and then try to let that wash over you and affect you, and what are the implications of what does it mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, man?
Yeah.
I'm kind of rambling. But...
No, I think there was a lot of themes inside of that video. It's amazing. All these stories, you get so many themes. One of them was like, watch out watch out for what you go looking for because you might just find it. And that demon went out looking and then ended up finding what it was looking for, and then it ended up costing it its life. So again, all these stories, they're like, heads ups for everyone. Like, hey, pay attention to, this, because it can result in this.
Man, we got to get a Hindu guest.
Yeah.
Well, we have already.
We have, but maybe specifically towards some of these gods and talking about these gods and some of the symbology.
Yeah.
So yeah, hey, recommendations out there for our community on people who really are, teachers of this stuff. And know the stories of these gods, but I always enjoy it. They're great stories. Another one was the boar, like a boar, an animal that's like typically looked at as ugly. Everyone marveled at how beautiful it is. So like finding beauty in things that typically no one else can see beauty in.
Something dreamlike about that remark when they said it. I was like, that almost reminds me of subject matter that would happen in a dream, because sometimes when somebody will be describing a dream, it'll be like, I was in my childhood home, but it wasn't it. It was, but it wasn't, And then like a boar is pretty, objectively not beautiful by human beauty standards.
Yeah.
And to imagine that this boar entity was beautiful somehow there's a dreamlike element to it. It's metaphysical.
Yeah. There's also, again, one of the common themes is kind of like the evolution story. There's supposed to be some type of an evolutionary thing going on here. And in this story, it was kind of like the elevation of the earth or whatever. So I'm not exactly sure what that is. Maybe someone in the comments can let us know what step in like the evolutionary path this video takes on. But I guess we'll end it there. This was a fun reaction. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, share this with a friend, and everyone till next time, stay spiritual.